Today we go over part 2 of why Kylo Ren turned to the dark side. Right after this. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Star Wars. If this is the first time you're here, click on that subscribe button, that notification bell, so I can continue to give you Everything Star Wars. Today, I don't have my hat on. I got a new do. You can see how bald I am. What can I tell you? It is what it is. It's what happens when you get older. It's what you have to look forward to. Anyway, well, maybe you'll still have your hair at my age. I have no idea. Anyway, want to get into why Kylo Ren turned to the dark side. Now, let's review. First, we went over The Force Awakens. And in the conversation between Han and Leia, they spoke about what happened to their son. And basically, Leia said it was Snoke. Now we're going to turn to The Last Jedi. And we're going to talk about the conversation between Luke Skywalker and Rey. So let's get to it right now. Luke says to Rey, Lesson 2. Now that they are extinct, the Jedi are romanticized, defied. But if you strip away the myth and look at their deeds, the legacy of the Jedi is failure, hypocrisy, hubris. That's not true, said Rey. Luke, at the height of their power, they allowed Darth Sidious to rise, create the Empire, and wipe them out. It was a Jedi Master who's responsible for the training and the creation of Darth Vader. That's interesting. He says it is a Jedi Master who's responsible for the training and creation of Darth Vader. Now, if you remember, Qui-Gon Jinn said that Anakin was the chosen one. And eventually he was the chosen one, right? He killed Palpatine. He stopped the Darth Lord. He did. One of the strongest Darth Lords. One of the strongest Siths. He stopped him. So in a way, Qui-Gon was right. He was the chosen one. But what Luke says here is, and I just found this interesting, he says that it was a Jedi Master who's responsible for training and the creation of Darth Vader. He's saying that Ben Kenobi, old Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan, was responsible for the creation of Darth Vader? No, I don't believe that. But that's something I want to get into in another episode. We'll talk about that. So anyway, and the Jedi saved him. Yes, the most hated man in the galaxy. But you saw that there was conflict inside of him, is what Rey says. You believed that he wasn't gone and that he could be turned. And then Luke says, and I became a legend. For many years there was balance. And then I saw Ben, my nephew, with that mighty Skywalker blood. In my hubris, I thought I could train him, that I could pass on my strength. Han wasn't fond about it, but Leia trusted me with her son. And I took him and a dozen students, and I was no match for the darkness rising in him. It was too late. What happened? Asked Rey. I went to confront him, and he turned on me. He must have thought I was dead. When I came to, the temple was burning. He had vanished with a handful of my students and slaughtered the rest. Leia blamed Snoke, but it was me. I failed because I was Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master, a legend. The galaxy may need a legend. I need someone to show me my place in all this, says Rey. And you didn't fail Kylo. Kylo failed you. I won't. Before I finish, I want to continue. This was what happened between Luke and Leia at the end of The Last Jedi. Leia, I know what you're going to say. I changed my hair. Luke says, it's nice that way, Leia. I am sorry. I And then Leia goes, I know you are. Then Luke, oh no, I'm sorry. Leia says, I am sorry, I know you are. I'm just glad you're here at the end. Then Luke said, I can't face him, Leia, and I can't save him. Then Leia says, I held out hope for so long, but I know my son's gone. Luke says, no one's ever really gone. With this all in mind, I find it very interesting because there's a couple of things I didn't catch, I didn't remember. I only saw The Last Jedi once. Oh no, I did see it twice, actually. But I don't remember the full dialogue of the conversation. So yesterday's episode, we talk about how Leia says it was Snoke. It was Snoke that turned their son to the dark side. In life, and I'm going to tell you this, things happen. But it's not one thing in particular that makes someone do an action. It's multiple things, many, many, many things that make someone do an action. So was part of it Snoke? Yes. Snoke was blah, 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 in his ear. Why don't you turn? All this stuff. I'm sure he influenced him to turn to the dark side, but Kylo wasn't there. But I'm sure he had everything that Snoke was telling him in his mind. He was saying, look, turn to the dark side, blah, 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 I'll teach you, you're powerful. Sure, he gave him a whole bunch of stuff because he wanted his power. That's just like Han said at the Force Awakens. He said, you know it's true. You know it's true. He said, once he gets what he wants out of you, he's going to destroy you, and you know it's true. That's what Han tells Kylo, right? So here you have Leia saying it was Snoke. He turned him. Then Luke's saying, no. Leia thinks it was Snoke, but it was me, I failed him. Now, what's not said in this dialogue is what we saw. And what we saw, if you remember correctly, was that Luke was standing over Kylo, about to kill him. He was about to kill him. Now, how would any human being react if they wake up out of a clear sleep and someone's standing over you about to kill you? Ben defended himself. Kylo defended himself, grabbed his lightsaber. As Luke went to strike him down, basically what happened is that Luke went to strike him down and kill Ben. So Ben defended himself. So again, can I blame Ben here right at this point? Somebody's in his ear, and here's your uncle. Your uncle is going to kill you. Luke hesitated. He stopped. Kylo brings the house down on top of Luke and then destroys the other Jedis, and the other ones join him, probably to form the Knights of Ren. So, with this all being said, through two parts of this, what can we conclude? Was it Snoke? Yeah, that was part of it. Was it Luke? That was like the nail in the coffin. But there is another reason. There's a third reason. And that's why tomorrow I'm going to give you part 3, and we're going to summarize it, and that video might take a little bit longer. But we're going to finish this off of why Kylo Ren turned to the dark side. Snoke, Luke, and there's a third reason. We'll go over that tomorrow. You can put your thoughts in the comment below. Check the description for some other videos down below, which I have part 1 down there. And basically, this is how I feel. I feel that, can I fully blame Kylo for turning to the dark side? Not if a family member is going to kill me, no, because he saw the dark side. And that, we got to talk about in another episode about Luke and the dark side. We'll get to that next week. Tomorrow is part 3 of why Kylo turned. And hey, I'm all for your comments. Give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check some videos down below in the description. And this is Rob Delavis for all of us who love Star Wars. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all my subscribers. And thank you for those watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Be well, Star Wars universe. Till next time. Take care. May the Force be with you.